Super simple, incredibly effective, shouldn't take you more than a couple minutes a day, and it's going to immediately impact your life in a positive way. It's going to help you handle things more effectively, and over time, it's going to literally change the way you see the world and the degree to which things that are outside of you or inside your brain get the best of you. Anything that's coming up that feels negative to you, inhibiting you, stopping you from enjoying the journey you're on. The worry list is a tool to help us get those out of our head and get them onto a piece of paper and let them go. I use it in the morning when I remember to, and we use it during the day. And it only takes about 30 seconds. What you do is you write down what's worrying you. It's pretty straightforward. So I might sit down today and I might think, all right, this person is frustrating me. My shoulder hurts right here. I only have 42 people watching me on this YouTube channel. I kind of feel like a loser about that. Write that down, right? Anyway, so you write down the things that are bothering you. Then you sit down for a second. Just do this surrender process that we've talked about. So hold them up, breathe into your body, feel where they're hitting you, and then just hand them over. What's important is breathing and the intent of surrendering them, and then go about your day. Throughout the day, if you can remember, when something bothers you, pull out your worry list, write it down again, and surrender it. Take a minute. Breathe, take 3 breaths, right? That changes your physiology, it calms you down, creates space. Hand over the worry in your mind, and go back about your day. Do this whenever these worries come up for you, anything that's bothering you. The hardest part about this whole process is getting out of the video game long enough to see the worry in real time and not be in the worry. Once you notice you're worrying about something, take a step back, write it down, breathe, let it go. Immediately what it does is it creates some space for you. The physiology of breathing, separating yourself from a worry as opposed to living in the worry, that creates temporary freedom and enjoyment, really. What you'll notice in the near term is that you're going to deal with this thing a lot more intelligently and a lot more wholeheartedly than you would if you were acting from the worry. So if somebody's bothering you, you do this and you surrender on them and you put them down on your worry list a few times. Whatever conflict that is, either internally or externally, is going to resolve itself a lot better and a lot more intelligently than if you were acting from the worry or from the fear or anger. And in the long term, what you're training your body to do is unwind that worry program. It's these feelings that are inside of you, these past traumas that are looking for attachments and patterns that match them in the external world. And the more you address them, give them the love and attention that they need and surrender them, the less of it there is, the less of a reservoir of this trauma and worry that you have, and the less you are looking for worries and anxieties outside of you to bring up those feelings. And so what you'll find over time is that you worry less and less. You have less and less anxiety. And then what are all the great things that come along with that? You're more fun to be around, you enjoy yourself, you sleep better at night, etc., etc., etc. The worry program dissolves. And so if I look at myself today versus 12 years ago when I started doing this, I don't worry about that much. There might be one thing that's bothering me every couple days and I'll put it down, but otherwise I don't worry about it that much. And it's not because I just sold my business either. Like before that, I didn't worry about that much either. And this is like part of why I was able to sell my business, not vice versa, right? So your worry program dissolves over time. It untangles itself if you do this, is my experience and the experience of people that I've shared this with. My challenge to you is start using it.